Welcome back. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and today we're going to talk about the Saint Crispins 707. And this is a current model for Saint Crispins. I got them last year. They are on a custom last, which I actually had a second fitting for and did a series of videos on that. But this is the review after I've had them for a while. I took these on a trip to Mexico, so they got a lot actually, doing some evening things that we did. So let's talk about the leather first. Now, this is my very first experience with goat suede. Now, goat is the hair that they use in cashmere. It's very, very soft, and goat suede is very, very soft. It just feels really, really good. Now, obviously, it's not hair, right? It's suede, so it's a different part of the leather, but it is really, really soft. It has these long piles, so you can see it changing color as I go across it here, and it really feels like cashmere to me, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, this has kind of like a loafer front with this apron like this, and then it has a penny kind of a half strap kind of on it. I'm sure there's a specific word for that, but I'm not a loafer guy, so I don't really know. You see I have a little bit of damage here where I actually pulled the suede up over that one piece. It's certainly not anything that I'm going to worry about. I know some guys would go completely crazy over that, but to me, that just makes it look like the shoe's been worn. And the shoes are supposed to be worn. I mean, that's kind of the idea. And they're expensive shoes. They run about 1,100 euros. And I know one of the things that a lot of people have were turned off on these is that they are cemented. So this is a hand-welted shoe that has a cement connection to the sole. Now, why did they do that? Because the sole is really, really thin, and it's really, really tight to the shoe, where they don't have room to stitch it. And so they could make it wider and stitch it, or they simply do it like this. The heel, the rest of the construction is all, it's hand-welted shoe. It can be resold, the same way it's been sold by glue, but it is something that you have to understand about. A big difference between like a cemented shoe and a hand-welted cemented shoe like this is that when you pull this piece of leather off, and if you look carefully, you can see the line between the welt and the sole. You pull the sole off, the shoe's intact. You pull a sole off of a cemented shoe, and you're likely to take the insole with it. It's not part of the shoe. Now, they have a full sock liner on this, unlike a lot of shoes, and that is so that it is really, really soft, and it covers the insole, and it is really nice. Now, I'm not a loafer guy, but I am really happy that I have these loafers. They feel really good, and this color, which they call denim at Saint Crispins, is just plain amazing. The process of ordering these. So I was really unsure about loafers, and I said to Saint Crispins, listen, I'm not a loafer guy. I've never been able to get a loafer to really fit properly. So I'm worried about it. And so I actually got on the phone with the managing director of Saint Crispins. Actually, we did a video call, like on Zoom, and he walked me through it, and I showed him on the Zoom call, like how it fit and how the trial shoes fit, and how that all worked. And he gave me advice, and he told me that because they're loafers, they're going to be tighter than the other shoes that I'm used to, and I needed to hear that. So it was a very interesting part of the process. Now, I did spend a little bit of extra money for the trial shoes. They are, just a plain crust leather, but they are the same style, and they are reasonably finished. But you look here, this is cemented without doing the hand welting. So, but it also has a full sock liner. So I could wear these, right? Now, obviously, we made some fit changes based on these. And I'd have to finish the edge here, but they are nice. Now, but if you look at them comparatively, it's not nearly the same. And of course, the leather on the shoe is really what you pay for. Now, these are unstructured, so they're very, very soft. And they're also very collapsible, which is great when you're traveling because you can really just crush them and then, you know, just put them on. And I did that when I went to Mexico, and they looked really good when I was wearing them for the dress-up night for my trip. So really great shoes. From a wear perspective, take a look at the sole. These wear just like regular soles. They are thin, so they will wear down much sooner. But again, they're loafers, so I'm not likely going to wear through the sole. So I don't anticipate ever to have it resoled. You know, the heel, the top lift here, it's all the usual construction for Saint Crispins. And, you know, the actual stitching on the shoe itself is also the same as it would be on any other Saint Crispins. So just a gorgeous shoe. I want to point that out here. You know, this actually has the seam just off to the right so that it looks like it's seamless all the way around. It's a really interesting way of doing it and something that I find to be pretty nice. So, am I going to order more loafers? Probably not, because I just don't really like the way they fit. You know, these are tight here, but they're not so tight that they hurt. But I also, you know, just really don't know that it's the right look and feel for me. I did an experiment wearing a pair of loafers on a business trip this week. Summer loafers, so they had an even thinner sole. And, you know, the dogs are barking. So probably not going to be something that I invest any more of my my shoe collecting budget in, especially not something at this level. But I'm glad that I have these. They're certainly not going to go and get sold because A, they're made for me, and B, they're very, very tolerable. I'm sure that I can wear these for, you know, 15 hours and not hurt my feet. I don't know about 20, but they are pretty darn comfortable. So now that is Saint Crispins. Now, unstructured, are they something that I would wear without socks? I originally thought that I would, but I've decided that no-show socks are really best for them. So that is something to keep in mind as well as you're considering, you know, is this the right shoe for you? So I got an ad today from Saint Crispins pointing out this particular style. So definitely something that is on the cusp, definitely something still in use, and definitely something worth a look if you're looking for something different today. So thanks for watching. This is Wisconsin Shoe Guy. What do you think of these loafers? And what do you think of loafers in general? Let me know in the comments below.